Welcome to the Explanation Pro. Today I'm going to explain the horror fantasy movie, titled Byzantium. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. The movie starts and we see a girl named Eleanor. She is not happy with her life as she is a vampire and she is nearly 200 years old. She writes about her life on papers because she can't tell anyone about this secret. She only knows what she has faced in her life and what does it mean to be a vampire. We see one day she is writing something like that, but after writing she is throwing the papers away. One of those crumbled paper ball falls out of the window. An old man named Robert picks it up and reads it. He comes to know that Eleanor is a vampire. He comes to her and seeks a favor. He is not happy with his life, he thinks he should not live any longer, so he requests her to kill her. Eleanor sucks his blood and kills him. Here we see that vampires drinks blood to stay alive and young. They are immortals but they need blood at some particular time. In the next scene we see Eleanor's mother Clara. She is in a bar and she is also a vampire. To earn some money she works as a bar dancer. Now while she was in the bar, she sees a man named Warner. She gets afraid after seeing him as if he will harm her. She starts running from him but keeps on following her. Eventually he gets hold of her and asks her about Eleanor. She is a smart woman, she again starts running and finally she enters her place. The man also follows her and reaches there. She somehow managed to slit his throat and kill him and burns his body. She then takes her daughter Eleanor with her and leaves the town. They arrives at a new town. Eleanor thinks that she had came here before as the place seems known to her. They don't have any place to live. Clara meets Noah luckily. He is a single man who runs a hotel named Byzantium, but this hotel is closed for days. Clara, being a smart woman, makes Noah her boyfriend and convinces him to let her and Eleanor to stay in the hotel. They are staying in the hotel now and Eleanor starts to play piano at one bar to earn some money. There we see a man named Frank. He gets impressed by listening her piano and eventually he starts liking her. Eleanor ignores this man. Now we see Clara lies to Noah that she and Eleanor are sisters. Here we will see a flashback of Eleanor. Eleanor was never a vampire. She was a normal human but she was turned into a vampire for some reasons. Now some special investigators are investigating the murder of the man whom Clara killed. Clara on the other hand convinces Noah to open the hotel again. He agrees and she starts a prostitution business. Again we will see some flashback of Eleanor that shows that when she was 16 years old she was raped by a man. Coming back to the present, Clara warns her that she can never tell anyone about them that they are vampires. Here Eleanor dictates her mother's story to the viewers. Near about 200 years ago, Clara was a young girl but she was an orphan. One day two Royal Navy officer named Darwin and Ruthwell founds her and Ruthwell convinced her to become a prostitute. After some months she became pregnant and she was told to abort the baby. She didn't want to abort so she gave birth to it and this baby was Eleanor. Clara then left Eleanor at an orphanage and used to visit her every day. This orphanage is in this town where they are living currently, that's why Eleanor remembers this place. One day somehow Frank has an accident and his hand gets cut and starts bleeding. Eleanor helps him to get his home. Frank's parents takes him to the hospital. On the other hand Clara is searching people and drinking their blood as she is getting weak now. Eleanor then goes to the hospital to see Frank. There his mother tells her that he has leukemia cancer and that's why he was losing so much blood. She thinks of killing Frank by drinking his blood but she couldn't, she only drinks blood of old people or ill people who have very less time on the earth. She is frustrated at her life. Then she looks for someone from whom she can drink blood. She founds an old woman in the hospital and drinks her blood. Here we will see that Clara and Eleanor are very different from each other. She doesn't like her mother's rule and that's why they always fight about this. Eleanor joins a college and Frank also studies there. One day they get a homework from their teacher Kevin, to write an essay on their past life. We see that when Eleanor was staying at the orphanage she used to look out of the window and could see Clara standing there. This used to scare her as she was told that her parents were dead. Here we see Frank is showing interest on her. She tells him that they can never be together as this will cause them harm. Now Eleanor again tells us her mother's story. When Eleanor was 16, Clara finds out she will die soon as she has tuberculosis. And Ruthwell also came to the town. Then after some day another person came to meet Clara and Ruthwell who was Darwin. He was looking very young at time. He was very rich but he has no one to look after his properties. Ruthwell felt greedy when he became sick and thought to take his property after his death. After some days two men came from a group named Brotherhood. They gave Darwin a map and told him that he will find the cure for his sickness there. He didn't waste any time and went to that ancient island. There they saw a magical shrine, means a temple. Darwin and Ruthwell climbed up to the shrine when Darwin told Ruthwell to bring him water and he went inside the shrine himself. After some time Ruthwell saw that the water of the fountain has changed into blood. He went inside the shrine and found out Darwin's dead body. He left his body there and came back and takes over his property. After some years, Darwin came back and looked fine as if nothing happened. Actually, he became a vampire on that island and he was immortal. Now coming back to the reality, we see Eleanor is writing this story in her diary and gives it to Frank. He doesn't believe her and tells her that for the assignment she has to write a true story of her past life. She then tells him that she didn't wrote it for the assignment, she wrote her story for him, so that he can know the truth. But he doesn't believes it and gives the diary to his teacher Kevin. Now again we see the past story where Darwin gave the map to Ruthwell so that he can become a vampire like him. But as Clara was also ill, she wanted to go there, and so she stole the map from Ruthwell. She went to the island by herself and she also became a vampire. Darwin got to know about this and took her to a secret society named Bethran. The society was disappointed that Clara, being a prostitute, became a vampire, whereas they were all noble men. They warned her that she should not tell anyone about the vampires and she should not give the map to anyone. On the other hand, Ruthwell thought of taking revenge, so he went to the orphanage and raped Eleanor. Clara came there, killed him. Eleanor's condition was not good at all, so Clara took her as well to the island and made her a vampire. She broke the code and the responsibility that was given to her. From that day onwards, this Brotherhood Vampire Society is after her and her daughter. They are searching for them. Now in the present, Eleanor is mad at Frank as he had given the diary to the teacher, and many people from the college now knows about it. As she loves Frank and he has cancer, she decides to turn him into a vampire as well, so that they can stay together forever. It is Frank's birthday now and he invites her to his place. She goes there with the map of the island and gives it to him as a gift. Kevin calls Clara at the college, and there she knows that Eleanor has told Frank and her teacher everything about the secret. She gets so angry and kills Kevin there. She comes home and scolds Eleanor and tells her that her boyfriend also has to die as he knows about the secret too. Eleanor decides to leave the place and go away from there, just when Noah stops Clara, and by mistake the lift falls on the shaft and he falls down and dies on the process. And because of this the lift gets stuck with Eleanor being inside the lift. Clara goes out to kill Frank. In the meanwhile, two men from the Brotherhood Society arrives at Eleanor's college to investigate the place. They found the dead body of Kevin. They say that they are police officer and finds out Eleanor's address from there easily. Here Eleanor calls Frank from Noah's phone and tries to warn him, but Clara has already got there. Just when the fake police officer arrives there and gets Eleanor from the lift and arrests her. Clara is still on the phone and listens everything and finds out that her daughter is arrested by the vampires. She leaves Frank and runs to her daughter to save her. The vampires gets Eleanor and her teacher Moritz in their car and starts driving. Moritz also knows everything about Eleanor. Here Eleanor gets to know that they are not real police, rather they are the vampires from the Brotherhood Society. And one of them is Darwin and other one is Sarvella. They take her to a deserted place to kill her. Suddenly Clara comes there and jumps on the car. She breaks the glass of the car. Sarvella tries to run over her but she survives. He then kills Moritz as well. Clara attacks him but both of them grab her. Darwin brings out a sword that he took from Byzantium. Sarvella orders Darwin to behead her, but instead of Clara, he beheads Sarvella. Darwin loves Clara from the beginning. Then they all burn Sarvella's body and runs away from there. As he has also broke a rule of the society to save Clara, he also have to hide from the society. Clara then lets Eleanor go with Frank and live her life. She herself left with Darwin. Eleanor takes Frank to the island with her and turns him into a vampire. The movie ends here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe my channel for more videos like this. See you in the next video.